I will keep my presentation fairly short. Reason being, I think the companies themselves are very well capable of presenting their own progress, and the focus of the companies will be on shortly what have they done so far, what did they achieve, but primarily also what are the opportunities they see and how are they going to capture the benefits of those opportunities. What we have done over the last 2.5 years roughly, clearly we have reviewed quite a number of proposals, of which we qualified roughly 40. Qualification in this case means they meet the basic criteria we have set ourselves, growth stage companies with an established management team and with a substantial commercial traction. Clearly the companies in which we invested, they meet those criteria, and also the companies that will do a presentation later today in which we have not yet invested meet those criteria. That being said, these are companies that we're at this point in time only reviewing in different stages of that review, and that may or may not result in an investment. As you can see, the focus, and it's also where our, let's say, network is best developed, is in Germany and the Benelux, and increasingly Germany, I have to say. When we started, we had a few more people with a Dutch background in the team, and it also brought somewhat more Dutch-related traction. Increasingly, this is actually from Germany, and also with the help of, among others, Hans van Plutz, we have a very good network in Scandinavia as well. Most of the deals are coming from our own network. You see that roughly 2/3 is coming through our own network and 1/3 is coming through intermediaries. And if you look at the total proposals reviewed, then a larger number is actually coming from intermediaries. And this we see gradually being reduced because the intermediaries now know better what kind of deals we are looking for and what are the specifics of the Green Gateway Fund. This is a short summary of the portfolio development. We have shown here the sales and EBITDA in the year before the fund invested in the company, the year after, and the forecast for the second year after our investment. So it's not, let's say, the calendar years we use here, but really the measuring point is the moment of investment by the fund. Year one is, except for one company, that's Primex. We invested in Primex in December 2013. So that is the only company for which the first year after investment is not yet completed. 2 months ago, but we have a very good view of what will happen in those remaining 2 months. And therefore I think we can make a relatively strong statement in saying that we will be, with the portfolio companies, 60% above sales of the year before investment. And also we see an EBITDA increase, where in the year before we invested, the weighted EBITDA was roughly 0. We see that in the first year after investments, that's 1.8 million. So we see that part of the strategy is investing in companies that have a clear path to become EBITDA positive, is actually being established here. The second year after investment shows further growth. In this overview, we have not included an acquisition by OTI. I guess Stefan Rindt will perhaps share some more information on that one. This is all based on the current situation as is. So no further acquisitions, although they actually may take place. And we see already now further growth. We may actually, on a weighted basis, reach the 50 million for the portfolio. Weighted in this case means we corrected the sales and the EBITDA level for the fund's economic share in those companies. That means companies where we have a higher shareholding are weighted more than those where we have a smaller shareholding. You see also a bit of orange in the graph, and that is Aquarion. Carmichael Millauer will share more information on that. Has acquired a company, Hager Elsasser, earlier in the year, and depending on the integration scenario that will be followed next year, there is a higher or a somewhat lower EBITDA, and it has a relatively large impact on the total portfolio. One of the elements of the strategy of the fund is business development in Eastern Europe, and then with the focus on Russia. And so far what we have seen, and it is especially in 2014, we see roughly 15 million euro in orders for Aquarion and Primex. We are in extensive discussions between Tatneft, which is the largest oil company in Tatarstan, and OTI for one of the products produced by OTI, and we expect them to at least participate in tender shortly, and also to continue testing, which may lead to large orders, hopefully in 2015-2016. Aquarion and Primex already have established themselves in Tatarstan. We hope that OTI will see reason to do the same shortly. And regarding the mobility house, we're there investigating whether it makes sense to, let's say, outsource some of the software development in Tatarstan. That's roughly what I wanted to say at this point in time. If you have questions to me, please go ahead. But please bear in mind, each of the portfolio companies will do a far more detailed presentation of itself. Thank you.